Hi there, Roger Burnley, vocal coach here. Okay, I have another exercise for you. This is part of that same series. This is the third one that I told you about. And this one is a little different. I don't use this with many people, so you guys are getting a little heads up on a lot of this. And this is going to be a little bizarre in the beginning as you do it, but I'll try to explain the purpose of this, okay? Now, two things are going to happen. First of all, you're going to use your hands here on the side of your face. You're going to probably need to make this little face. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want you to hear where the sound is constantly, no matter where you are, where the sound is staying above your cheeks. Again, you are retraining your body. So hearing where the sound is staying above your cheeks, there's no way that you can start to go back in your throat where you're then inviting those swallowing muscles to come down and kind of cut you off or move your voice box, your larynx, out of the way. So, and then whenever it moves out of the way, again, it's cutting off your air. And so we want to have access to your air because that's what's creating your sound. So this is going to be so incredibly strange and bizarre. If you've had a habit of using these muscles, you've also had a habit of pushing up to get to your higher notes, and you would have had a habit of falling back in your throat to try to go to your lower notes. So we're going to try to reverse all of that. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to make this really strange sound. Ah. Now I have my hands here so I can hear that the notes are staying above my cheeks. But the difference here is that I'm not thinking that I'm going either up or down for the notes. I'm thinking I'm going straight in and back. That's all it is. Okay, and you're just going to get as much as you can on this where you can still hear where you're maintaining the song, the notes staying above your cheeks in that way. Let me show you what I mean here. Now, I'm not sure, but it might have sounded like I was adding more to it. I wasn't. All I was doing through that entire thing was thinking just forward and back. I'm not thinking up or down. Again, because when I do that, I'm giving my body a new memory. And you have to understand that when the way that you create sound is due to a muscle memory that you develop in your body from particular habits that you might have been doing. So what we're doing now is creating a new habit. So let me do it again because I want you to hear, and I'm just kind of exaggerating that sound each time so it doesn't go back in my throat, so I'm not forcing it up. And again, I'm thinking forward and back. I'm using this really bizarre face here as I'm doing this because I always want to hear that I'm maintaining the sound staying above my cheeks. So let me do that again for you. Ah, start up here. Ah, straight into it. Ah, 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 ah. No, this is really attractive. Ah, 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 ah. Now that's going to be a really bizarre sound for you as you're doing it. But you will see that after you've done that for a bit, and then you go and try to sing something, you're going to start to notice that there's a new freedom that you have in your body. Also, let me give you a word of warning. Doing these exercises, you've gone through all three of them now. As you do these, you're changing what your body's been used to doing. So do not be surprised that then when you go to sing a song, that it feels really out of place for you in the beginning. Because remember, you have formed But if it's a song that you've learned, that you've been singing for a while, you have formed particular habits in the way that you're doing that song. Now, I'm going to do one other thing for you, and I'm going to go forward here because I also want you to see that it works the same on the descending exercise. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this. Let me go here. Ah, ah, start up here higher now. Ah, move it up. Ah, straight into it. Ah, 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 ah. What starts to happen now is as I get more of my lower notes too. Ah. As you're doing this, you'll get used to it. You'll keep going straight into it. But again, to really practice your lower notes a little bit, I'm going to add something else to it. Think that you're slightly going up on them. Ah, when I'm going up that way, I can't go back in my throat, so I'm not cutting off my air. I know I threw a lot at you on that one, but work with it. When you do it and then go to sing your songs, you'll feel so much more freedom, and give yourself time to adjust to all of this. But I'm telling you, it is so worth it. Okay, and I'll see you soon.